Ozzimo auction at number 54, Cottage Boulevard in Epping. My name is Robert Ozzimo and I proudly represent the company of Harcourts, Rata and Co. I'm joined here today by some of the best in the business, the best team in the north. Should you require their advice, please feel free to approach either Rob, Michael and of course Emilia Faba, who no doubt you've met throughout the marketing campaign. Buyers, let me share with you now the following announcements which in place have you bid and buy with absolute confidence here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property's been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids, the words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. The contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. We call for 10% deposit upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of that contract to take place here today, with the balance to be paid at settlement in 30 to 60 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. Quite a straightforward contract, everything's in there, everything's quite clear. Buyers, it's with my highest recommendation what we offer for your consideration and competition here today. A great opportunity for the investor, a great opportunity for the first home buyer, a great opportunity for you and your family. And when you invest, you make sure that you invest in location. That's what we offer in abundance here today. Easy access to absolutely everything that you need for a great investment and a great lifestyle. Easy access to parkland, schools, shopping, transport, all within easy reach. The property itself, 3 bedrooms serviced by 2 bathrooms, that beautiful open area at the back spilling out into the backyard. You can tell how well maintained this property has been by the current owners. You can buy with confidence knowing that it's been looked after over the years. All you need to do is move straight in and start enjoying life here at number 54 Cottage Boulevard. But before you get to do that, there is one point of business to attend to. We must bid, buy and get the sold sticker up on the board. So buyers, if that is your goal here today, now's the opportunity to reserve that right. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for 54 Cottage? Who'd like to start us off, buyers? I don't mind the call. Start me where you like. Where can I see a start? At 610,000, a fair start at 610 now. At 610,000, fairly been offered bids there at the back at 610. At 610,000, there's the bid, there's the competition. The opportunity lies with every interested party here today. $610,000 the bid. At 610 now. At 610,000, fairly been offered now. At 610, once at 610,000, are we done? Second call at 610,000, done, finished. Third, final call at 610, all done, all finished, silent, out. At 610,000, the bid's there behind. If you've come to buy, there's the competition. You need to make it known if you're here to buy, otherwise we can only deal with the highest bidder. At 610,000, the bid's there at 610. At 610, the bid now. At 610,000, fairly been offered now at 610, the bid. At 610,000, first call at 610, all done. At 610,000, second call at 610, now done, finished. Third, final call at 610, all done, finished. Silent out at 610,000. I'll roll up my sleeves and do the hard work here today myself. At 620,000 on a vendor bid, we'll move along. At 620,000. At 620,000, my bid against yours, sir, at 620 now, make it 30. At $620,000 the bid. At 620,000, it's against you, sir, at 620 now. 30 in the rise, I'm looking for 620 now. At 620,000. At 620,000, the same courtesy to every other interested party here today. If you've come to buy, only cost you $10,000 in the rise. At 20 now, make it 30 in the rise. At 620,000. At 620,000, once at 620, done. At 25, I'll shorten my stride to get you involved, sir. 25 now, the same courtesy again to every other buyer, only at 5,000. Nice, easy bidding, I would suggest at 5. At 625,000, a representative of great value here today. At 625. At 625,000, now got to be at least 30 in the rise. At 625, the bid. At 625,000, if you come to buy, no better opportunity than now. At $5,000 bids at 625. At 625,000, once at 625. 625, all done at 30. Welcome, sir. Made me work for it. At 630,000, best of luck here today. 30. At 630,000, the bid's there now. 31, sir. Taking 5. At 630,000, the bid's there. At 35 now, and welcome back at 35. At 635,000. At 635,000, bid there. Make it 40 now. At 635, and the bid's there. One bid not going to be enough for you here today, sir. At 635,000, fairly been offered, bid there. At 635, the bid. At 635,000, got to be 40 now. At 635. At 635,000, first call at 635, done. Second call at 635,000. 640, sir. Welcome. Best of luck at 640,000. Fresh bid in here now, sir. 640,000. At 640,000, you work close at 640 now, but the bid's there now across the road against yours. At 640, I will take the one at 641, and the same courtesy at only one if you like, but I dare say the best response to a small bid is always a big bid. At 641,000, it shows the competition that you mean business. It shows the competition that the keys are yours. Can I entice you in, sir, for 650 at 641,000? At 641,000, bid big, bid bold if you want to buy. 641 now. Same opportunity here at 641,000, and the bid's there across the road at 641. At 641,000 once. At 641, are we done? At 641,000, twice at 641, done. At a half at 641 and a half. I was hoping bigger than that, sir. At 641 and a half. At 641 and a half and 2. At 642. At 642,000. See, sir, it's an easy bid to beat. Straight back in with half. At 642, got to give him pause to think. At 642,000 now. At 642, the bid. At 642,000, bid back there across the road. Opportunity with you and you, sir, on the phone at 642 now. At 642,000 once. At 642, are we done? Second call at 642,000, done and finished. Third, final call, 642 the bid, all done, all finished, silent out at 642 and a half, at 642 and a half, and 3 at 643, at 643,000. So I think it's self-evident that the halves are not working for you because you're getting a quick response over there. How about you take me to 45, see if $2,000 does any damage to the competition's confidence. At 643,000, are you definitely done? At 643, at 643 the bid, at 643,000 and the bid's there. At 643 the bid, first call at 643,000, are we done? Second call at 643, done and finished. Third, final call, 643, all done, finished, silent and out at 43 and a half. And 44 surely, 643 and a half, and the bid's there now at 44, at 644, at 644,000, at 644,000, half still good with me if you've got it, but as I said, a big bid might just help you now. At 644 the bid, at 644,000, bids there across the road at 44, at 644,000, fairly been offered now. At 644 the bid, first call at 644,000, all done. Second call at 44, done and finished. So we're definitely done? Yeah. Definitely. Thank you very much for your bid here today. At 644,000, bids there across the road. Are we done over here? Third, final call at 644,000, all done, finished. Silent out at 644, the bid. No, definitely done. Sir, can I confirm that bid at 644? If you just bear with me one moment, I must seek some instructions. I'll be back momentarily. Thank you. All right, sir. We're on the market, we're selling. If there's no further bidding, you'll be the lucky buyer.
Oh,
All right,
beautiful.
best of luck. Well, buyers, thank you for your patience. A quick conversation with the vendor is always a good conversation. It means that we're on the market. It means we're selling here today. It means if you've come to buy, you must show me now because the keys are there and we sell away at $644,000. If there's no further bidding, we'll sell at that at $644,000. If you've come to buy, this is your last chance. This is your last opportunity at $644,000 the bid. We sell away now once at $644,500 at $644,500 and the bid's back there at $644,500 at $645,000 now at $645,000 at $645,000 at $645,000. Has he done enough now? At $645,000 now at $645,000 fairly been offered at $645,000 the bid and the bid's there, the keys are there. We sell here now at $645,000. You're definitely done now at $645,000 at $645,000 bids there, keys there. Once at $645,000 done. Twice at $645,000 a bid, done and finished. Third, final call, $645,000 the bid, done, finished, silent out at $645,000. We're definitely done here. Thank you once more. At $645,500. Welcome back, sir. $645,500. I thought you weren't going to be a one bid wonder. I thought you had at least two in you at $645,500. Six? And six at $646,000 at $646,000 at $646,000. To give you the same advice I gave over here, they didn't take it to their detriment. Give me a big bid at $646,000. The bid's there, the keys are there. Need to test your competition with a big bid at $646,000 at $646,000. Fairly been offered, bids there, keys are there. We're selling at $646,000. If you tell me you're out, I'll sell at that over there at $646,000 and I'll keep the keys at $646,000 at $646,000 fairly been offered now. Once at $646,000 on the market and selling. Are we done? At $646,500 at $646,500 at $646,500. Take me to 50, sir. At $646,500 now. At $646,500. Bids there, keys there. Work so hard. We're my original bidder, but you've got to be the last to buy. At $646,500, bid there, opportunity still here. Won't be for long because we are about to sell at $646,500 now. At 50 and a great bid at $650,000. That's how you buy at $650 now. At $650,000, bid back there, keys back there. Is that enough? Definitely done? I told you big bids work, sir. At unfortunately, it worked against you in this particular scenario. At $650,000, the bid's there, the keys are there. We sell once at $650,000, done. Twice at $650,000, done and finished. Third, final call at 50, or done or finished or silent out at $650,000. Definitely done, definitely done. We are selling, selling, selling. So, congratulations and well bid. Please join me in congratulating our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts Rata and Co auction. Enjoy this wonderful weather. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
I'm Rob.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Well bid.